Yes, mic was not working. It decided to stop working. And I just noticed, thanks. There, OBS. I love OBS, guys. It always does exactly what you want. It has this weird... Sometimes if you're wondering, it's not that my mic is turned off. Sometimes OBS just decides for no reason to, like, stop accepting the audio input. I don't know why. So, I hope I sound okay, because I've just added it then. Do I sound alright? Or do I sound kind of weird? Sound all good? I have a feeling. Should be okay now. You sound good. Okay, that's good. I don't know why I just sometimes it does that. I don't know. OBS is weird. Anyway, good evening, guys. How's it going? I hope you're well. I'm well. I said yesterday. I'm good, thank you. Good on the YouTube side too. Okay, that's good, because sometimes OBS is a bitch. Anyway, hope you're well. Welcome back to another day of me streaming Donathon. You know the thing by now. I'm saving for a new model, but this is a study stream and they're pretty quiet, so I feel like it's less like incentive. So that's all good. We're just gonna chill. I felt like having a bit of a yap. So this is like half a Zatsu, and then I'll do some writing. But yeah, looks like I can't pin messages on YouTube. Oh, well then I should do that. There we go. I'm still learning what the YouTube, God guys, the differences between like Twitch and YouTube are so weird. Like, Thrall is a mod on both. In fact, I think he's head mod, but he can't pin a message, which is very strange. Anyway. Did I not pin these? Am I that stupid? Anyway, yeah, Donathon. That's all. I'm well safe that. How are you doing? Still continue the modding on them. Yeah, it's so different. It's like mods do this. It's like I don't have the power to do that. It's like you have the power to do that on Twitch. Yeah, okay, well this isn't Twitch. So yeah. And I don't know, I'm still learning YouTube streaming, so yeah, Twitch is my home, but I like having the VOD archive. There's a lot of discourse that when people are like, you shouldn't just stream on both, it's bad for your views, and I'm like, okay, but I like being able to save the streams on YouTube. I would argue Twitch is probably like my main platform. I do get vastly more chatters on Twitch. I have like interactions set up for, you know, redeems for Twitch, which you can't have on YouTube. I don't even have memberships on YouTube, so I don't have emotes yet. Please get me to 500. It's a small band to... Oh, I didn't actually know that. Oh, no, I did know that. I have had stupid people on YouTube. My YouTube chat's pretty tame because I keep subscriber mode on, which I hope people don't mind, but every time I do a stream on YouTube, I don't even get that many chatters on the YouTube side. Again, I mostly do the YouTube for the VOD archive. But I say as I'm talking directly to my YouTube chat right now. By the way, minus spoilers for re-debut, guys. This is something I'm okay with spoiling. I'm getting a chat widget made so that both YouTube and Twitch will be on screen at the same time, because Twitch have changed their TOS, but I'll keep it for just Twitch for now. But I am getting a little multi-streaming chat widget. It has been commissioned, so you can both be on screen when I have my new model. That's something that's happening. I can spoil that for you guys. Donate to my Donathon so I can re-debut. Yeah. Loose bots if you sub-follower. Yeah, loose bots as well. Oh, what's going on, Goff? I know I'm not actually working. It's this egg thing's gonna hatch. Okay. I still don't really get these things. Mamakura. But I've had Mamakura before. Like, what are these? I don't understand. Anyway. Let me have a sip of tea. Oh. I need a bigger desk. Ugh. I find that like the one time I never put on the subscriber mode on YouTube, even if I don't get that many viewers, that's when I get like the weirdos or the rude people. Looks like Twitch can't change title without editor or lead mod as a role. Hello, Guardian. I should probably, yeah. quadruple. Yeah, it's a lot of Aries on the screen right now. I'm gonna do that with commands. I'm getting 4 times the value. I need to look into this stuff, yeah. I need to decide. See, I know I can do head mod now. I don't know who to make head mod. I don't know if it should be swirl or freak. Swirl, would you be okay with being head mod? Because I could do that. Because you're basically every stream anyway. I'll set that after, but after stream. But if you're comfortable, but if not, I can probably ask freak. Anyway, there's a lot of areas, yes. You can also do... Let me try that, hang on. So this will level... I'm learning things live. This is really professional of a streamer. I'm learning things. Swirl beast for 1. Well, I can at least make it there because sometimes I do forget. Okay, so if I do that. Okay, well, so Swirl, do you want to like try and change the stream title? Can you do that now? Oh, final boss. Like, just change it to like co-working in golf. I just want to see if it works. I just want to say, I'm just sorry guys, I'm learning things live on stream. Can you like update it? I won't see it on my side because of restream, but if people can tell me if the title does change. This is new because then you can edit titles without having to. I didn't know I could do that through Stream Elements. Thank you, Barge. Anyway, I'm getting off topic. Yeah, I get weirdos on YouTube like the one time I don't put it to subscriber only mode, so I figure it out. So yeah. Someone have to tell me if the title changes. Yeah. I remember back when, I think it's okay if I share this, when I was doing the Left 4 Dead collab with Kuro and Yumiko and Midnight. I know Kuro had mods on her side, which was fine, like that was what she wanted to do, and some fucking arsehole, and if you still watch me and you're watching now, fuck off, they were like very rude about it on my stream. They were like, why is someone else you're streaming with using mods? And I'm like, because they want to, like, I don't know, it's their fucking stream, it's their fucking, they're playing the game. So I don't know, and I've had other weird people on YouTube. I find I get more backseaters on YouTube, which is interesting. I will say though, I have some empathy for backseaters because I watched my Oshi play Pokemon once and I like, oh my god, I get it now. Love my Oshi. He doesn't know shit about Pokemon and it was so painful. And a word choice, exactly. And they were like, why are they using mods? Like, why are you asking me? I'm not using the mods on my side. I just had vanilla Left 4 Dead. I'd never played Left 4 Dead before. I didn't even, like, think to mod it. Yeah, hi, Oscar! But, yeah. I was just like, man. I just, after what, what Banjo said, I've just realized how much Aries is on the screen. That's fair, I don't backseat there, and the one less so much as drive her around. Passenger princess. Nice. Yeah, no, I was like, oh, backseaters are so annoying, why would you do this? And I'm pretty strict with like it in my chat because I don't like it. The areas that above the bookshelf. Yeah, there's a lot. There's one there, and there's one there, and there's one there. And I realized that I don't have my mic on, so like my mouse on the OBS, so you guys can't even see where I'm pointing. But yeah, no, there's a lot. I just wanted the shot of this because I think it's funny. The wallpaper. I love this image. I've gotten so much mileage out of this commission. It's from my friend Kajaki's. It's actually a larger image that says like, hey, are your commissions open? And it's a sketch, but I use this image so much. It's my current Discord header. I use this image all the time. I think it's so funny. She panics easily and there's a lot of sneak help going on. Nice. Some sort of mosquito malevolent creature hovering in front. Yeah, that's Mamakuro. It just hatched out of an egg. Golf is a very weird game. I don't know if people still play this, but I wanted to do some writing today, and I feel like when I do study streams, this is just more visually interesting than like me just sitting there as a VTuber model. Guys, can I tell you a story? I think enough time has passed. I was like wondering if I should talk about this. So I don't know if some of you guys saw the driving stream with the lovely Inazuma Super Speed, who is a good friend of mine, and he's wonderful. So when the stream started, I didn't, because obviously when I stream, this is usually the crop I use. But on Inazuma's stream, when he does it, I have to sit behind a desk, so I'm basically a full body of my model. But the model is so goated. I'm not a goat, how dare you? I'm a sheep. Racist. No, but so I was full, like, I can, hang on, let me, oh, I might crop myself, hang on, let me show you, like, if you're on the stream. I was like basically at like, I'm gonna be really tiny. I was like this, which was fine, but the problem is that immediately I was like lurking in his chat because I wasn't streaming on my side, and I had a look, and the land of sheep puns. Wales. I'm from New Zealand. Oh my god, twinsies. We're both obsessed with sheep, and there's more sheep in our countries than people. Also, I've been to Wales. I'm obsessed with Cardiff. When I went there, I was like, I want to live in Cardiff, which that might be weird. You might be like, that might be like a thing where it's like a major city and you're like, oh, as a Welsh person, but I thought Cardiff was beautiful and I really enjoyed it. But when I went there like 10 years ago, would have probably been 19 years ago. I'm in Cardiff. Okay, good. So Cardiff is cool. Okay. I really liked it. I could have lived in Cardiff. I thought it was beautiful. I went to an Italian restaurant there and I had lasagna, and I've never been able to get it out of my mind. It was the greatest lasagna I've ever had. It was just really good Italian food in general. I know it's kind of weird to go to Wales and eat Italian food, but anyway. I don't know if there's an Italian restaurant that you know of that does really good lasagna. It's probably the same place. I'm getting very distracted. Can you just tell I'm like kind of scatterbrained tonight? Anyway, the Inazuma stream. Obviously I was like full body, and I was looking at chat while I was talking to him at the beginning, and some guy was like, holy physics. I'm 10 times the 10% Italian. And then I was like, oh yeah. Because I guess it's... And I was suddenly like really embarrassed because I forget how kind of crazy my booba physics are. So I was a little like, and I couldn't move my character because it was up to Inazuma. But I suddenly felt, I was having fun. I really enjoyed that stream, but I was suddenly like really self-conscious. I was like, I'm sorry, okay? Look. I kind of have this issue in real life too. There's a reason I like live in turtlenecks and hoodies. There's a reason. I went, I can share this on stream. We're all adults here. I went, like, I needed a new bra last week. Occupational hazard. Okay, I can share. I think I could share this on stream. I'm comfortable. I needed a new bra last week, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go buy one. So I went and bought one, and I was like, I should get fitted because it's important to get fitted. It's one of those things you shouldn't blind buy because they need to fit properly or they're uncomfortable or they can be bulging and all this stuff. So I was like, I had met the girl and she was lovely and she took my measurements and she was like, she was like, do you know what size you are? And I think I was like, I think I'm like a D. And then in my head I was like, no, that sounds like, I think so, but it depends like on the make. That's probably just like the one I'm wearing. And she measured me and she was like, no, oh no, actually you're not. And I was like, oh, thank God, I'm probably like exaggerating. She was like, double D or E. And I was like, excuse me? So this, my occupational hazard, is life art imitates life, okay? God damn. That's my story from last week. I wasn't sure if I wanted to share that on stream. And she was like, so go and find ones that are your size. And I was like, okay. And I walked around and I was like, I don't know. Maybe that one anime would be like, it's D for dragon. Which is that Dragon Maid? There's like, I'm thinking the first one I thought of was that High School DxD, but they're all like demons in there, right? Because that's all about like big booba woman. Yeah. I was like, I'm not a dragon, I'm a sheep. It was very, anyway, that's my story. I was like, oh, okay, great. I was, maybe I'm oversharing on the internet. But I was like, why not? I was like, it's just like, and it just reminded me of them. So we sit like this now. Okay. And when I debut my new model, no one says anything. Maid Dragon NLS, what DxD did to the Welsh Dragon. What did High School DxD? I think I tried to watch it once and I'm like, this is like too much for me. Badger, oh my god. Forgot that. Oh yeah, when I dyed my hair, I've got like the blonde through and then I look like Rosa. Rosa is in the background here, but she's very tiny. Yeah. Cosplaying my own OC, which was a bit cringe. But we're all a little cringe and it's okay. Actually, do you know what's not okay? I have to talk, okay. Like weird niche internet gossip, which I usually I'm like not, but I do want to talk about this. Have you guys seen that freaking like the Chimptopia thing that's been going on? It's like only today. Basically like a new indie pilot got like a Kickstarter set up, but their trailer, the entire thing was just shitting on Gamerverse, like in a really tasteless way, which I think just basically killed the project on arrival because they're like, oh, this is lame and cringe, and it was. If you've seen the Gamerverse pilot, it was basically the four or whatever, however many main characters of this Chimpotopia, whatever the fuck it's called, these, and they looked very, I'm sorry, not to be mean to an indie pilot, but the character design was not giving. They all looked very boring. Saw that too, instant turn off. It was so bad, like actually cringe, genuinely cringe. And so they basically had them be like, they had a character that was clearly meant to be Gobbles from Gamerverse, the little Lernosaurus, the little dinosaur. And he came up to them and then they all got annoyed and assaulted him, essentially. Because I guess they were trying to be like, oh, we don't want this, whatever they think Gamerverse is. Gamerverse is not my favorite glitch pilot. I think that still is probably a tie between Knights of Guinevere and the Gaslight District. Hot take, I know a lot of people's favorite is not the Gaslight District, but it's just so stylish and it's very me. But I was just like, really, dude? And then the guy, this is awful, trigger warning. The guy, the showrunner, made an apology like animatic, but it was his character, like the character that's clearly his like self-insert of the show, essentially being lynched, like because the internet was being awful and he was apologizing, but he did it with a really tasteless joke, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like you can do dark humor, but maybe not. It was giving like Colleen Hoover with the ukulele. Not Colleen Hoover. Colleen Hoover's the author. God, I'm a moron. Who's the one who had the ukulele? Colleen. What was her last name? Colleen Hoover is an author who writes like really bad romance novels. Am I okay today? I'm really loopy today. I worked from home, so I'm like, usually if I work from home, sometimes I don't stream after because I'm like this. I just yap and I word vomit, but what was her name? Colleen Bellinger, is that her name? Get the game and remember thinking what character looked like he was chasing a parked car and caught it with his face. Yeah. It was just, yeah, that I think they've kind of killed their project on arrival, because there's something about like, in order to promote your indie show, the only thing that you can think to do, your project, is to shit on another indie project. I don't know. I thought that was just like, it was cringe. That was actually cringe. So I will not be supporting Chimptopia. Buy some Gamerverse merch. Guys, I'm so excited. So I am a big Digital Circus fan. Also, I have talked about it. I have seen the finale, but I don't want to discuss it on stream until the final episode is out, because they said not to spoil it. People spoiled the final episode online anyway, even though in the movie they explicitly say, please wait until the online release, that should be like any day now, but I have seen it. But I've always wanted to get some Digital Circus merch, but glitch shipping is so expensive to New Zealand, it's ridiculous. But luckily Marlo, she was like, hey, I want to get some stuff too, so we did a split order, so we only had to pay half shipping each, which was great. So I'm getting a Bubble plush, which I've wanted for forever. I think someone bought me it off of my throne a while ago, but I like had to put the money aside because I'm like, I only did enough to cover the actual plush. So thank you to the person. It's actually finally gonna get here. I love Bubble. I love Bubble so much. Bubble's like the best character. Actually, probably Zubal's my favorite. I don't know. Yeah, satire is one thing, poking fun at people is like, I don't think it's bad to poke fun at things and to say, like, you can take jabs at things like in jest, but there's something really nasty about the way that the only way you can think of to promote your show is to, like, crap on another one that's successful. It just comes across as very, very petty. You can, like, parody is a thing, like, as you said, satire is a thing. You can satirize other things. If the show was successful and they got to like episode 73 or whatever, and then they had like a character that was a parody of Gobbles, then I don't think it would be that bad. It'd be like, oh yeah, they're just making fun of like another indie show, but like another show, but doing it to promote your show is whack. Yeah. Laugh with people, not at them. Yeah. Punching up, not punching down kind of thing. But it was just really weird to have them like, also I don't even know if it like, what is the show about? I didn't look at the Kickstarter page and I was like, this just seems like the most boring show in the world. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I know that's really mean. It's really mean, but I don't like hating on indie creators. I'm trying to make an indie visual novel, which I should be writing right now, but I'm yapping to you guys. Terry Pratchett said, satire is mean to ridicule power. If you punch down, it's not satire, it's bullying. Ugh. King Pratchett. That's really, yeah, that's a good way of putting it. But like the thing is, I guess they were punching up because Glitch is the big indie studio and Gameverse had millions of views and is more than likely it's gonna probably get greenlit. Let's be honest. I can't see a world where Gameverse is not greenlit for a full series. And this is like a little tiny one. But I don't know, this just felt mean. Like it's so weird because if you, like a lot of the indie animation fans that could be supporting you are probably fans of Gameverse and you've just insulted something that they might all really, really love. Am I watching you, watching you, watching you? You are. And you're also low-key watching yourself back too. I am. Plus, I am watching myself because I can see myself in the OBS window. And I've got VTube Studio off in the other one. I should have Goth up, but I don't, because... Yeah. So, I don't know. Oh god, there's a lot of me. It feels very narcissistic, to be honest. On the screen for mine. Yeah. A lady so nice, she's on screen thrice, yeah. Oh, how flattering. Thank you, Sneaky. But yeah, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Just I had to talk about the Chimtopia thing because I just thought like, come on. And it didn't even look good. And I'm sorry. I don't want to be mean. I hate being like super critical of other like little indie things because I want indie work to do well. And I think we should support indie projects because, you know, the stuff coming out of Hollywood is a little bit dry at the moment. Again, Digital Circus is just such a cool, triumphant thing. Also, hot take. A lot of people are going to hate me for this. I'm not a particularly big fan of, like, the Vivzy Pop stuff. I don't really like Hasbin. I don't really like Hell of a Boss. I think I keep up with Hasbin, but, like, every time I watch it, I just get angry. So I don't know why I do. Because I don't like the writing. I do like the songs. The songs slap, and if you say they don't, you're lying. But I will say, I think Vivzy Pop is a great success story, and you can fight me on that. I think it's so cool that she had all her silly little DeviantArt seasons, she worked hard, and she got a show picked up by fucking Amazon Prime. I don't care what you say, that's impressive. I get the Vivzy Pop hate. Okay, I don't think her shows are particularly great. I understand the hate. But, like, anyone who says, like, we shouldn't celebrate that I don't know. I think that's kind of crappy. I think we should just be like, hey, this probably did open a lot of doors for other indie creators to get their stuff off the ground. I will say that. I have to give Vivian Madrano her flowers for that, even if the shows I don't watch. Hell of a Boss got really, really stupid. I actually really enjoyed it early on. I will say I thought it was like a really fun comedy, but it got too I don't know, I got tired of the classist yaoi and I was like, okay, I'm dropping this. And then Has-Been I kind of keep up with because one of my friends do and I like to talk about it with her, but like every time I watch it, I'm like, man, this just pisses me off. Love the back. I'm seeing it tomorrow. Me and my good buddy Mumbo are gonna go see the Backrooms tomorrow, so no spoilers. Though I have seen the one spoiler about the Lost Media song, which I was okay with because I thought that was cool. But otherwise, no spoilers. I'm seeing it tomorrow because Mumbo's like, please, Lulu, I want to go see it. And I went, okay. I say that as if, like, I didn't want to see it myself. I'm excited to see it tomorrow. As a horror fan. But yeah. But indie stuff is cool. Well, yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I feel like I kind of feel compelled. In a weird way, I do kind of feel compelled to support, like, Has-Been Hotel, even though I don't particularly like it, just because it's like, this was a show that did phenomenally well. I get why people hate it because honestly the writing is crap and I get so annoyed watching it, but I'm like, but this is like a cool success story, so you can, I don't know, you can hate on me for that, but yeah. Totally fair. 13-year-old wait for another season of one anime but really dislike the newer art style when the drop. Speaking of, oh my god, 13-year-old wait for another season. Speaking of that, I was supposed to do work. You guys are distracting. Madoka Will Progress Not Rising comes out this year. I don't know if you guys know this. Madoka Magica is my favorite anime of all time. And I have been like a super fan since I was like but a wee lamb. I love Madoka. It's so important to me and I'm so excited because if you don't know, the last like story in this Madoka timeline, because Madoka has like multiple different timelines, it's confusing, was 2013, I think. Rebellion came out 13 years ago. We waited a 13-year wait. Yeah. Cup of Yapchino. Ayy. I do like a good yap. I'm so excited, guys. I'm hoping it comes to a theater near me. I've got a few like indie theaters that have released like the Demon Slayer movie and stuff, so I imagine, you know, and again, maybe it'll just be a case of like the Digital Circus movie. I just email my local theater, please play it, please play it, please play it, please play it. I can go see it and I don't have to wait. Stuff, but I only really get into things based on my mood. I'm kind of like that too. It's very hard for me to get into things. I really want to see the new Madoka movie. I hope it's good. I've waited 13 years for this, man. One of my planned tattoos that I've had for years that I haven't gotten is Madoka's Soul Gem. Like, I'm deep in the Madoka trenches. I don't have that tattoo yet, but I would like it. That and a Sully face tattoo. One day I'll finish Problem. Unfortunately, me and Horror do not get along. Oh, yeah, Madoka's heavy. I mean, I don't know if I'd call Madoka horror exactly, but it's very heavy. Like, I get why some people probably just couldn't stomach it. The show's not super ridiculously gory. There's like a few scenes that can be a bit bloody. I'm thinking of like the one of like Sayaka versus, I think it's Elsa Maria is the witch's name, but they do that all in silhouette where it's not too bad. But the show is so, Blank's death, no spoilers, is pretty, that's pretty horrific. But the thing with Madoka is that I guess it's more of a psychological thriller, but it's so dark and so sad. But it's such a good show. Do try and finish it if you can. Also, you don't like horror, why do you watch me? I'm a horror streamer. Yeah. Thank you, Luke. I'm glad you're here, because I play mostly horror games. We're not doing horror today. It's nice and chill streams today. I'm just drinking tea and talking with you guys, and may or may not do work in the future. But yeah. Madoka. So I'm excited for that. Speaking of horror, I am going to be playing the new Fears to Fathom with my good buddy Mumbo, because he was the only person who wanted to play with me. Because the new Feast of Fathom, which I played Woodbury Getaway like probably like when it came out, like it was a year and a half ago, maybe even 2 years ago. I think the VOD's on my YouTube. I think I streamed it to YouTube and not Twitch. It was back when I wasn't multi-streaming, but I was like, oh, I'll do this one to YouTube, so now I do. But I put the feelers out and Mumbo was the only one who wanted to play with me because the new it's co-op. So we're gonna do that on Sunday, so that'll be fun. But yeah. I consider Madoka Magica psychological horror. That said, thinking about the scene in the Madoka TV show where young cringe glasses wearing Homeworld is making pipe bombs in her apartment or crying. This is so true. Madoka's kind of an absurd show. Like, it really is. Yeah, I drift into spaces and just have to secure my nerves with bolts. Oh, I hope you're okay. Okay. If it is too much for you, I mean, this is fine. But if I'm ever playing a game and you're like, hey, this is pretty heavy, you know, you guys are allowed to leave. Like me and Midnight when we played Reanimal. By the way, I have a new YouTube video up of highlights. I forgot to promote it other than the pinned tweet yesterday, but on YouTube, I have a new video and the YouTube algorithm does not like me, so it would mean a lot if you go watch. It's just highlights, you know, the best bits from when me and Midnight played Reanimal, and I had a lot of fun. And Arctic worked really hard on the editing, so it would mean a lot if you guys could go check that out later. If Swirl wants to put a link in chat, he could. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, it is horror here. I feel like these days it's just a lot of jump scares. There's some really good horror out there. I'm trying to think, like, yeah, there's some good ones if you know where to look. It just depends. I mean, is there any... I never saw, someone said Hokum, I think was it Marlo who said she went and saw Hokum, and she said Hokum was really good. Thank you, Swirl. Yeah, new YouTube video of us playing, but yeah, like Reanimal got pretty heavy, and me and Midnight were both, you know, if you need to leave if games get particularly heavy. Another one that is a good example of super heavy subject matter, but is great, is mouthwashing. If I could erase a game from my memory and play it all over again with no knowledge, it would either be Undertale or mouthwashing. I love mouthwashing. I really should up, because I think I still have my VOD saved of when I played mouthwashing on Twitch years ago, and I maybe should upload it just for the memories, because I played that blind and that game is phenomenal, man. I think about mouthwashing all the time. If you haven't played mouthwashing and the internet somehow hasn't spoiled it for you or ruined it because honestly it had the worst fandom in the world, please play it. Please play mouthwashing. Oh my god, that game is amazing. It's just an incredible game. It's harrowing and it will destroy you, and it's not a happy game, but it's a great game. Yeah, anyway. I love mouthwashing. That's just one of the best horror games ever. I will die that hell, one of the best horror games ever made, honestly. I don't remember finding it super, there are bits in it I did find pretty scary. Like the maze with like the horse demon thing. But then that after a while, that one just kind of frustrated me. But narrative wise and character wise, that is just a great game. But yeah, I was supposed to be doing work. I haven't done a Zatsu in a while. I haven't really properly talked to you guys because I played a lot of games and did a lot of collabs, and then yeah, of a tragedy than a horror. Yeah, I kind of agree there, Banjo. I think it's more of like there is horror in it, absolutely. There are scary parts, but I think overall it is just a really tragic story. Like, I guess warning if you've somehow avoided mouthwashing at this point, it is not a happy game. It's sad and it just gets sadder. But it is a great game if you can stomach it. Great game. Man, I'm thinking about mouthwashing and getting all sentimental while I'm wearing my Scooch Sonichu necklace. Yeah, I feel like we should probably actually do some work. Does anyone else have does want to do co-working, or are you guys just listening to me yet? I feel bad getting goth up. I could have just made this a regular Zatsu, but I guess it's okay if we're just yapping. I like doing Azatsu. I like talking with you guys. Oh, that's better. I moved and now my mouth track is better. I was hiding behind my mic. I need to optimize my setup, guys. The little wounds emote swirl. Swirl is everyone's emotes. You guys probably noticed that by this point. Sometimes he'll use an emote and I'm like, how do you even know that person? Not like some obscure artist that I follow. And I'm like, where did you get that from? It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I'm just in a good mood. Alright, we probably should do some work because I did want to get some writing done. So we're gonna do that. So do we want to do some Pomodoro? Because this is what this was supposed to be. My phone is in the way. I really got to optimize my setup. Yeah, I'll do 20-minute intervals with 5-minute breaks. Alright, let me pull up my stuff so I can get going. Not Discord, that's not what I want. I want that. So I can use ellipsis. I found a writing program. Like, oh, this is not sponsored, but if you're a writer or someone who writes fanfic or scripts or anything, there's a software that exists called ellipsis that I found, and it's amazing. And the dev team are cool, and they're super anti-AI, and I just really like it. I highly recommend it. And you can organize everything in folders and everything can be colored, and it's very good. I like it. Kudos. All right, let's do some Pomodoro. So I'm gonna be quiet, but you're welcome to. The tomato tells me what to do. Productive sheep. Like what? There is a lot of me on the screen. It's very narcissistic. All right, I'm gonna do some Pomodoro. I promise. I need to actually change my, what's this? Workshop. Oh, interesting. You can download rooms. They've had updates. Pomodoro means tomato. Why do they don't call it the Pomodoro technique? Cause yeah. Why is it called the Pomodoro technique? When you work for a little and then take a little break and then work for a little and take a little break. Why is it, does that have something to do with like, what does that have to do with tomatoes? I'm gonna Google it. Why is it, I'm gonna get some fucking AI answer on it called Pomodoro. Why is it called Pomodoro technique? The creator, oh, it actually does involve tomatoes. It's because the creator of it, Francisco Cirillo, used a tomato-shaped kitchen timer to track the study sessions. Apparently. Yeah. He used a novelty tomato. Oh, that's why it's called the Pomodoro technique. That's so cute. Hello. Hi, Jean. Unproductive sheep. Like, I just wanted to know why it was called you brought up tomato, and then I realized, oh wait, Pomodoro does mean tomato. Actually, that reminds me of a story. So you guys, little known fact, I think some people know, Waddings in chat on Twitter used to be my roomie. We used to flat together. And sometimes there was this supermarket over the road, and they had this one like pre-made jarred pasta sauce that I really liked that was puttanesca sauce. And so sometimes I'd go and get a jar and then make that for dinner for us with like some ravioli or whatever. But I used to annoy Waddings because I used to go, did you know that puttanesca means prostitute? We're having prostitute sauce. And he would be like, don't say that. And I'm like, that's what it means. Because they used to, Ladies of the Night, I assume it got the name because it had a lot of sort of ingredients that were probably like pretty affordable and easy to get. But puttanesca sauce, it's a kind of pasta sauce. Puttanesca sauce, it's really good. It has like, puttanesca name origin. I'm sure this could be a fake. This is like a mama. Yeah, translates to, the name puttanesca literally translates to in the style of the whore. Ladies night, yeah, night ladies gotta eat, exactly. So I think The exact history is up to date. The name reflects the dish's origins as a cheap, quick-to-make meal crafted from basic cupboard staples, which seems a bit rude, but yeah. Yeah. I used to piss Waddings off when we lived together. When he was my flatmate. And just the thing is that I think it's delicious. There's like olives and I think anchovies, which I don't even know if I like anchovies, but apparently they're in it. Spaghetti alla puttanesca. I found a recipe. I'm not getting any work done. I'm just googling pasta sauce. Let's have a look. Oregano, anchovies, good olives, according to this random recipe. Spaghetti, chili flakes, tomato paste, extra virgin olive oil, basil, and capers. And a lot of garlic. The distraction. I do want to work, but I had to do that thing, yeah. It's good. It's good, but it does basically, puttanesca does basically just mean like prostitute sauce. Which sounds kind of horrific, but it's good. It doesn't contain any actual people, I promise. I'm a butcher, I know these things. Now I remember I need to reach into, I've got my writing up now, but I need to grab my notebook from work. I have it out of my work bag. Oh my god, my world's colliding, my corporate job and my... I have a book that I take to workage that I take notes in when I'm wanting to write, but I can't write like on the clock, so I just take things. So I remember I wrote a very brief scene, so I'm just going to translate it into computer. Wonderful. Okay. Okay, we've learnt the origin of puttanesca sauce and pomodoro, so I think we should probably get some work done. If you guys want to work along, you can, but you are also welcome to just sit here. I'm gonna try and lock in because you guys know how easily distracted I am, but you can chat and chat. Yeah, I need to figure out where I'm gonna put this, but alright, are you ready? Pomodoro in 3, 2, 1. I really need to fix my animations and thinking because she's just writing with a pen on the keyboard and I can't remember how you fix that. It looks so distracting. There we go, if that's a bit better. That's a little less distracting, okay.
Excuse me. Thank you, Oscar.
Oh, hang on. I opened the wrong thing. That's what I want. Tea break. Thank you, Banjo. Oh, I am slouching a little. Guys, so much of my writing process is just writing stuff that I like and then being like, it doesn't really fit, and then just like moving it to the bottom of the document. Like, maybe I'll use this later, but at the moment I'm changing things, so this will be for a draft, like a future draft. Maybe I'll squeeze it in there and tweak it. Break time! I hope you guys were productive. I was sort of. I got a bit done, I'm being mean. I feel bad because I feel like I'm pretty slow when it comes to being creative, and I have so many friends who can do things so quickly. Like Aka. Like Aka's so fast at drawing, guys. Like he's so good at drawing, and he's like super quick. Like it's crazy. And I'm like, we're making like the Wizard game, and I'm like, sorry it's taking me so long to do scripting, but I've just been feeling a bit like, I did mention this is like being a bit vulnerable. I was like, I have so many like amazing friends who are working on the project with me. Ingrid says no effort is wasted. The mola fish puts an effort to make millions of eggs each with less than 1% chance of success, yet every year there is another generation of mola. That's so beautiful. I'm actually gonna tear up. What the fuck? I love mola. I love sunfish. But yeah, I know no effort's wasted. I just always feel bad. But the Withered game, I was just like, I wanna make something really cool, but everyone who's working on it I feel like is so much more talented than me, but I'm the spearheading this. So I gotta be more confident, you know? Right. I'm sure it'll be good. I'm excited to make the game. It's just really hard for me to not be intimidated by, honestly, like, the team I myself have put together. It feels like that thing of like surrounding yourself with much more like it's like a really bad imposter syndrome, but it's almost like I feel like, am I surrounding myself with people who are far more talented than me to make up for my own like shortcomings? Does that make sense? Have yourself and love what you create. It's so hard to do, Oscar. Some really cool people I'm working with. You're the Nick Fury of the team. You know, like I know there wouldn't be a game without me. It's my idea, it's my brainchild, it's my baby, but like I don't know, I was listening to like the music we have and like looking at like Aka's like riff sheets and doodles, and like Tayo is so enthusiastic with everything he's like doing with Robbie, and I'm just like, damn, like I want to make you all proud and I want to live up to the work you're doing, but I like you know, I don't want the writing to fall flat. It's really important to me. I guess we'll see. Actually, I need to. Oh my god, I've not opened Ellipsis in a hot minute, to be honest. So what do I call this? What is this again? This is heading 2. That's it. I'm gonna go. Sorry, I'm freaking out how to. Shouldn't be. This is meant to be my break chapter, but I just wanted to. Imagine how envious other showrunners are of you, whose team are all lazy and untalented. Love myself. Sorry. It was so blunt. That's so blunt for you, Banjo. It really got me. Wow. I know. I feel so lucky. I feel so blessed. I'm surrounded by so many talented people. So many amazingly skilled and wonderful people in my life. And I'm just here, a sheep. Who cuts up other sheep. At least you know how to write a story. Do I? I think I do. Have I just been like talking myself up? Though again, I bring this up all the time because I'm obsessed with the Milo Winter Saga, which is kind of over now, but I'm still like, that's like the most toxic thing about me is I'm obsessed with this very niche internet drama, like really obsessed. And I'm like, what if I'm Milo Winter? I don't want to be a Milo Winter. Yeah, we're 15 seconds before the next work, so let's just do that. Alright, let's go. Thank you, Chaotic Felix. Am I in a competition? We should have a counter for how often my nose gets itchy during a stream, because I feel it happens every fucking stream. I've got 5 minutes. All right, I can. Let me speed run this. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at my withered / Undertale like notebook. As I was saying, I keep one at work that just like lives in my work bag, and I forgot that the other day at work I was trying to figure out what year everyone was born so I could get all the birthdays around the right way, because things have changed. Robbie, the main character, was born in 2005 is what I figured out. He's a baby. Also, they're all younger than me because I'm an old lady. I didn't work out Astrid. Why didn't I work out Astrid's birthday? It's on that page. Her birthday will still be the same, I just don't remember what year it would be now. I have to re-figure it out because I'm changing some stuff. But still September 1st. She still shares her birthday with Hatsune Miku. I honestly do not remember. It's been so long since her original one, so I actually don't remember Swirl. It'll be somewhere in my old story bible, but it's kind of irrelevant now, so I don't remember. It possibly was 1974, but I don't remember. I think probably Astrid's probably wouldn't change. I don't know. I'll have to go back through it. I have to rejig some dates for Withered, because I'm modernizing it. Like late 90s. Yeah, that's changed. No. I've redone it. So now Robbie's a 2005. It's different now. How do you remember all this? By the way, I don't remember this about my own story, my own characters. Alrighty. What time is it? I actually kind of do need to have like a late dinner, so we might head off. But I got some done. I'm actually pretty proud. I got quite a bit of work done. So that's pretty good. Is there anyone we can go say? So I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna head off. I will not be live tomorrow because I'm gonna go see the back rooms with Mumbo. Wednesday, I'll see. I kind of have some stuff on, but I might be able to do like a late stream. If so, it'll be something like Cult of the Lamb or something. Thursday's the same. I have something on. So probably not, but I'll see because it might not go to, I don't know how long, it's an appointment, I don't know how late it's gonna go. So if it's not too late, I possibly will. But if I get home any time after like 8 PM, it'll probably be like, nah, bro. And then Friday, no, I have plans. Saturday, probably Saturday. I'm gonna, oh, there is something I want to do Saturday, but I want to give it for a surprise. Because I gotta, mostly because I'm not sure if I'm 100% if I'm gonna do it, but I have like something on my list, but I need to make sure it's like kosher to stream. And then Sunday is gonna be Fiesta Fathom with Mumbo. Who's live? Juwu. I feel like I read Juwu so often. I feel like she probably thinks I stalk her. But the only reason I do it is because it's just like she's a Kiwi, so she's always live the same time as me. So I'm gonna go see her, narrate on the YouTubes because I still can't do that. Please get me to 500. All right. I love you guys all so much. I will see you later this week. Thank you for doing a bit of work with me, and mostly this was just me yapping, let's be honest. I think Ju was drawing. Yeah. All right. I will see you all later on. Love you. Bye.